Today is the anniversary of the beginning of the Battle of Gettysburg, where 165,000 American soldiers faced off in the bloodiest clash of the Civil War. As it turned out, the weather had more of an impact after the three-day battle than during. We don't have weather maps from 1863, but Dr. Michael Jacobs, a teacher at Gettysburg College, then known as Pennsylvania College, did keep detailed observations. He took readings 3 times a day. Here's some of those numbers in the days before the battle. Notice at 7 a.m., temperatures ranged from 59 to 68. That's about the time of day when the low occurs. The average low in late June in Gettysburg is about 63, so that's not really unusual. But now check the 2 p.m. numbers. Not exactly summer-like, considering the average high in late June is in the mid-80s. These were cloudy days, and about 1.25 inches of rain fell from the 25th through 27th. So the days before the battle were unusually cool based on modern standards. During the battle itself, the weather was actually pretty uneventful. It didn't rain. The battlefield had dried out with good traction for soldiers and cannons. According to Dr. Jacobs, July 1st was cloudy with a very gentle breeze. Temperatures were in the 70s all day. The next day, July 2nd, was warmer, 74, 81, and 76 at the observation times. Still cloudy in the morning, but some clearing in the afternoon. Again, hardly any wind. The only really warm day of the battle was the last day, the temperature 87 by 2 p.m., when Jacobs said the sky was 4/10 covered with cumulus, or the thunder clouds of summer. The wind still very gentle. Around 3:30 that afternoon, when the Confederate advance known as Pickett's Charge was driven back by the Union, the temperature was likely near 90, adding to the discomfort of the soldiers in their wool uniforms. By then, the lack of wind was a problem as the air became increasingly thick with smoke. By 6 o'clock, the atmosphere had become like a thick fog, and I could see only the flash of the artillery, wrote one of the soldiers. Rain finally fell the next day with almost 1.5 inches in Gettysburg, greatly affecting the Confederate retreat, which began after dark on July 4th. According to one correspondent, the night was bad. Thunder and lightning, torrents of rain, the roads knee-deep in mud and water. General Lee's forces moved slowly and didn't reach the Potomac River near Williamsport, Maryland until July 9th, partly because of more heavy rain on the 8th. The miserable roads also slowed the Union forces as they tried to follow. There were skirmishes along the way, but no significant Union attack, even though record-high waters on the Potomac delayed Lee's crossing to relative safety for 5 more days. Though the Battle of Gettysburg didn't decide the Civil War, it was a turning point in that Lee's army would never again strike so far into the North. It's fair to say that Gettysburg was the beginning of the path leading to the Confederate surrender at Appomattox in April 1865. Paul Knight is back with the extended forecast next.